Hi, hi. Fighting through executive dysfunction today. I just cannot. I cannot today. I don't know how I managed to get online, but I can. I can, and I will. I can, and I will. Also, I have the Twin Tails model. I've been playing around with it, and I really like it. It's very cute. I also, because I am on Ruby right now, I feel like I should change out to this one. Yeah, change out to this one for the sake of everything. Uh, uh, look the part, you know. For my character. Hopefully, don't have any insects dive bombing into my water again while I do a stream because that sucked. That really sucked. But hey, Gloria Sunshine here. Hi. Decided I I always call myself a Postmoogle whenever I play this character, but I don't have the title for it. So I think I better get the title for it. 25 missions. Let's see if I can't get it. If anything, it'll be good content. This is ARR content. It's gonna be a long one. All right. The deputy postmoogle has wasted no time in finding a suitable training assignment. This is my new victim, promising new recruit. A twinkle in your eye and spring your stats simply shout out to me. I'm ready for my service assignment, Mr. Deputy Postmoogle, sir. Did I hear you correctly, Kupo? Of course I do. This is your lucky day. I picked out what should be the perfect task to start your training. To wit, I have here my paws and letter these delivered in beta run, proprietary to running wench. Simple task, you say, perhaps and perhaps not. Our delivery Moogle task does not end with handing over a piece of parchment. No, the conscientious carrier to addressee and sees a job through, and her customer is happier for what he has been received. Being accomplished an empty, visible adventurer you are, I suspect your clients will even more than enlist your services than they would be a elusive Moogle like myself. Consider this as an honor and privilege, Kupo. As one in charge of your training, I shall wait here for your return success. You will succeed, won't you, Kupo? Charge. Debater, on we go. Let's see here. Ah, there's a face that always warms my heart to see. You're a shining example for all you heroes, dears, and all these alls. You got a letter from me, you say? Would it figured you'd be more present tasks on your plate than play messenger, girl? And who do I do? What's this? Ah, oh, bugging me for all time for him to show up. Ate the burden ye, but asked me to oblige you. I'll be with a simple task. Yes. You can count on ye. The moment I saw your face, and knew the navigator guided me back here for a reason. Reason? Let me sell the skirt, old acquaintance of mine. The man's worked quite a bill, and past time for a reckoning. You're to find the bastard and bring it here to old Vaderon. I can trust you with that, aye? Find him all middle Laodicea, rugged in fella, imposing stature and lessons imposing brains, like us not to stir up trouble sort. On speaking of Sepulveda before I set out, she's prepared a perfect welcome gift for my dear old mate. Let's see here, what we got. So you're very adventure going out to greet a guest honor, are you? Baderon has told me much about the man with steely gaze speaks volumes. And, Baderon was come to sell swords in his younger days, maybe share friends and more share foes, and let everyone too shy about bringing trouble into the premises. Rugadin fellow in Middle Society has. I'll probably know further. One thing I learned in my own time is not to poke my nose in disputes that don't involve me. Here's the gift, Beaver, and I asked me to prepare. I trust it will serve you well. The gift, as we can check, is ice-cold water. Water cooled with ice shards to the point of freezing. I have a pretty good idea what this involves. Gonna slosh it all over them. Oh, where is this bloke? Ah, over here. These Rugadin ruffian in middle on say, quit your car, ain't looking to steal nothing, just be one to ship, that's all. A big ship, haha. Adventurer, thank the gods. This brute means to rob me of my livelihood, you must stop him. Here, have an ice cold bucket of water. Oh, yes. Ugh. You're a godsend, friend, I tell you. That brute is a menace to honest merchants everywhere. You'll find him, bring him to justice, yes? Well, it's one thing ain't it is another. Have mercy, woman. I didn't mean little man no harm. I just had a few too many. Old phone of beta-rons. I ain't that rich. I'm just bloody made the old bastard her known where he's not willing to admit it. Name's Tilswin. I sell swords some repute myself. More for me prowess than the flagon of ale and the spear in my back. Ha ha ha. Though you seem not to be blaming Beaver, nor you, of course, for a soggy welcome. I dare say it earned it on me last trip to the winch. As a matter of fact, I even brought Bader on a small token apology, just my saying sorry for the trouble I stirred up it. Well, bugger me to seven hell and back again. I left a bloody bag back at Mummer's for it. Ale arms, was it? Give me a last. My memory is still a bit hazy. Go back to search for it myself. I'm not quite knowing where it came from. I still feel but queasy. Be a good lass with stress from you. With any luck, the fellow there, damned if I can remember his name, is keeping my belongings safe and sound. Aye, you'll get your bag as soon as I get away from that spear. I'm sorry, that spear is triggering my eyesight something fiercely. Darn lancers and their spears. Lo, Rose. I was busy last year days, if the hails are true. A meal respite from the road, name it and it's yours. A bloody drunkard. Of course I remember him. How could I not? Left his mark over the bedding in the floor. After all this way to furnish his room with a power spitting box. His belongings. I had my hands full cleaning up his foul spew. If anything left else behind is not still there, it's more than welcome to explore. And suggest you wash your stuff and hold your nose, particularly if you're just eaten. Ugh. Where's Satchel? Here we go. Moogle Postmaster my ass. Brave the stormy hellfires of winter for this. Back, are ye? Having my belongings mayhap, just a small session. Fancy. Brody brilliant. I mostly doubt me that what stuff I knew I made myself a friend. Don't know about you, but after all the trolls I worked up an appetite, worked up first. Let's say you join me at the wench. First pints and bait on. Ha. So it's back to Bader and welcome back, Ruby. Yeah, apologies for getting mixed up in dealing with a couple of old cell swords. I'll plan to be finest, and regardless of what we might have told you, Tilswin's paying for all comers tonight, including yours truly. Change of wit, Bateran, still a thankless bully bastard. Ha ha! Thankless? Me? This insufferable sot whom he contentedly drinks his so-called best mate out of house and home. Mark my words, Tilswin, if you conveniently forgot to pay your tab this time, I'll hunt you through the seventh hell. Peter and Ox all tough, but trust me, just a moment ago he was going on about how happy he was to hear you were safe. Here, this one's on the house. I hear it's your favorite. Ha ha. You won't need to worry, Lash. All Tirschwin and your master go way back. Gone soft, you ask me. Back in my day, you can call yourself friend to Bader until he's drawn steel at least twice. Well, I should consider myself fortunate that we only came acquainted more recently. You tell, sir, what is the story behind these coins? The remnants of hidden treasure, mayhap. Treasure? You and I both wish, lassie. His fears more memento of days long past, none too well remembered. Back when Bader and myself were still behind the years, a grizzled veteran. At least they looked grizzled to coloring pups like us, took a liking to us, took us under his wing as we were. It was kindness, and days where kindness was hard to come by. Carrying us with these coins, he did. See this face of the spinner? His fair gaze was watching over him when it was keep on living when old mates had a tendency to end up dead or worse. Chances upon him a fortnight on his deathbed, the poor bastard said he led a good life, as luck had finally ran its course. Didn't have much to leave behind, save his wealthy coins. Coins he wanted to leave us a couple of not so young pups. They might enjoy a life as long as his. A touching tale indeed. And perhaps you can answer a long-held question, my good sir. Wherever a sellsword renowned as Beardon forsake his blade for a life of glorified barkeep. Yeah, I heard the story. Might a detail or two might slip from my memory, but I'll give her a try. It was 26 years ago, thereabouts, when the Brown family had peace or something resembling it. Great mercenary captain had a plan. This man, a living legend if there ever was one, brought all the sellswords who was itching for a new fight under one roof. So it was that the Adventurers Guild was born, and there was no shortage of eager applicants. Everyone and their uncle was looking to be an adventurer, save for a young boy, the son of that very man who founded it. This boy wanted only one thing, to follow in his footsteps and make his name as the greatest sellsword who ever walked the realm. Did the boy give his dream? Did he reckon he'd already achieved it? Can't say for sure, lassie, only that boy is now a man. And a man standish behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild, dispensing advice to young glory seekers like Ruby here, and the ALO drunkards like myself. Is this true? Why that mean of Baron's forest, Narran? Shiboldi! I pay you to wipe the tables, not blag your bloody tongue. You gotta get back to work before you trod out the gutter where I found ye. Just when things were gonna get interesting. That would be on best be on my way. Spending around time, that lovely lass and all sorts. I like to get jealous. Besides, if I head to your cast today, drink on my next visit. Ha ha ha. Walk while your legs can still hold you, you blundering oaf, and come back any time for a pint me finest. I'll see the dump right over your fat head. I really like these little stories. You learn a lot about early Eorzea and the past of Eorzea as you do it. I don't know if I can really do it all in one sitting. It's a lot of material to get through, but I'll try. There's 25 stories here, 25 levels worth of material. It is my dutiful assistant. I trust you very well in your search assignment. Do tell me about it, Kupo. Why, you don't say. Beta has never been easy a customer to please. When I pulled out my whiskers, I dropped a letter and a flag in the ale. But it sounds like you made a fabulous first impression. As your senior, I couldn't be more pleased with your effort and with myself for having discovered such a new talent recruit, Kupo. There's no time to rest on your laurels, no. Every day brings new letters and the deliveries that wait you take further afield. I dare say you encounter clients that make old Beta look like a cuddly chocobo. There's all days work for an able assistant guest. When you're looking for your next assignment, you know where to find me, Kupo. And make your sandwich. I love that. And then we have two more next. Carline Memories and Dream On, which goes to the next two areas. It just sort of follows you along with stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It's my favorite assistant. Back in eager as ever. Reward for concealed in your duties. I have what we should prove to be a positively delightful task, Kupo. A letter here addressed to Mother Mione of Gridania's Carling Canopy. I can feel the form rays of the sun trickling down the leaves, a piping hot cup of tea in my paw. I have a mind to deliver the letter myself. Let not be said that W. Postmoogle keeps the more pleasing task for himself. No, the job is yours, and you not so much as ask for it. Happy messaging, Carrying Kupo. Well, look who's back. I'll do 3 guesses what I have in my pod. First 2 don't count, Kupo. Why, yes, the letter. However, did you know? It's addressed to Momodi, the ever-charming proprietress of Quicksand, Ula. A pleasant enough assignment, wouldn't you say? It's no ordinary letter, Kupo. I assure my eyes that any sign of the sender's name is nowhere to be found. Anonymous epistle? Sounds like a task for most people assistant, Kupo. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to New Gridania. We're going to Carline Canopy, my friend. You made a name for yourself, haven't you? Sometimes I swear that even the trees must foretell your exploits. Letter? Let me see. Oh, it's ever greater for demand for eel pies in the coming days. And once again the oven calls, not there to find me complaining. After all, some go entire lives without ever knowing how to feel one of their creations beloved by yours since rum over. But come to think of it, it reminds me of a story. How'd it go again? Ah, yes. Many years ago, when there was no tolerant encounter before us, A lot of fellow artisan and her daughter came here to the Twelfthwood. Well, the circumstances that brought him here I know little, for it was a matter of few words. I do know they has left behind their home, traveling far and wide the realm before settling in Gridania as their new home. Elementals care about little boys drawn by men, all who treat the forest with compassion and welcome within. And sadly, people in those times are not quite as so understanding. Poor mother and daughter endured name-calling, spiteful pranks, and worse. Your grandfather took pity on them, offering shelter in this building. In those days, it was a little more of a glorified storage cabin, far from the wrestling center activity it is today. Grandfather minded a watermill, you see, as his father before him. A respected position, and followed a family certain status among our peers. And not all of my approved of my grandfather befriending the outsiders. None dared give voice to their objections. With time, Gridania came to understand whatsoever they held. The man and his young daughter were honest, peaceful folk, no different from any of us. The blessings of the newfound countrymen, love for the two harbored for their new home deepened. Talk about arose erecting a new water wheel. Father, originally shipwright by trade, was among the first to offer the services. My grandfather soon joined them. No without hardship went along the way. The wheel eventually rose, standing today as one of Gridania's greatest architectural achievements and a keystone for our very livelihood. In too much of a hurry, I'd like to very much show it to you. Before we depart, I'll ask you a small errand. Would you be so kind as to pick 4 Carline blossoms around town to bring them to me? Accompany me by last kitchen calls. Alright. Should be... There's 2 in the old city and 2 in the new city. So let's set myself to jog. Ooh, my C's are bad today. I don't even know if I can play Dragoon today. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been sick lately, so haven't been mentioning it to my family, but I've been kind of sick lately. My energy level has been really down. And I haven't been really complaining about it, so it's been hard for me to keep up as of late. Maybe later on today. It's like, what, 3 o'clock? Maybe I'll go to the gym later on and I'll do some laps. Oh, welcome back. Were you able to produce the Carline blossoms I asked of you? Here you go. Oh, how lovely. Oh, hardly a rare sight in Gridania. These flowers never fail to bring a smile to my face. The water wheel I show you is the best I've seen from a giant flood. Go on ahead. I'll be along after I see to my duties here. Not too far from here. Just over the ridge here. You can see the big waterfall, water wheel there. It is really nice, honestly. Ah, Ruby, I hope you not kept you waiting over long. Come now, let's look at the water wheel of my tail. Behold the pride of their nation, Vigala's gift. Garga's gift. She's not magnificent. Countless times I come here. Each time I stand in awe and beauty at her sheer size and beauty. No one is born to a special bond between grandfather and Lalafell and Builder elevates it to a special place in my heart. Would they have lived to see it complete? Speaking of hardships, yes. Not days have you finished drawing out the draft in the new mill. The poor Lalafell, hale and hardy of his age, and suddenly took ill. It started as a cough, grew dire. For a fortnight he had passed. When I was chief builder, the ambitious project came grinding to a halt. At first, there seemed to be no course to abandon construction entirely. Then the daughter stepped forth, vowing to see her father's dream to fruition. And no one could deny her pedigree. The girl had never lifted a hammer her entire life. Not in letting this, nor the darting words of her others deter her. Promptly enrolled in Carpenter's Guild, vowing to follow in her father's footsteps. People laughed. Who is this shy, tiny little girl with yellow blossoms in her hair? But in a year's time, all could see that the girl was a prodigy with a hammer. 5 years' time, she had mastered skills that take an ordinary carpenter in a lifetime. In 10, her father's dream had become a reality. Shy girl with flowers in her hair had blossomed into a strong, proud woman, and one of the greatest builders in the realm had ever known. Transfers the tale of Figaga. The fame and the wonder she might have wrought. Alas, not long after completing her gift to us, she came to the same foul plague that took her father. Though she is with us no more, she remains an inspiration to women of Gridania. First among myself among them. It is here, in view of her father and daughter, a greatest accomplishment, I buried her ashes and built a small monument to their memory. Once again, I thank you, Ruby. Flowers you pick will surely bring a smile to Figaga's face today. Now shall we return? Yes, to the place I named to her memory. There is a lot of lore in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's interesting that we get to see just a glimpse of all these things that are happening in the background. I mean, lore books are good and all, but like just seeing the things that just happen around the story a lot. Thank you for accompanying me today. I showed up to share the tale of Igaga for you for some time now, having come here as you did from a faraway land. I'm transferring my own grandfather's own storage cabin into Carline Canopy to see today. So to carry on the spirit he showed to his Lollapalooza friends, the spirit of welcoming and acceptance, and for all who would seek shelter here, regardless of their origins. And as he is the same spirit, I came devoting my life to looking after those who would seek adventure. What a fateful decision that turned out to be, yes? It was that I came to stand behind this counter, so it was I meet you, and so was I received the joyous tidings that you brought to me today. Yeah, it's the Twin Tails Twin Tails customizable model. I'm just using it because I'm playing Ruby right now, and I customize it to look a little like Ruby. And I'm trying do as many Postmoogle quests as possible. Where you see the lever you was delivered was an announcement from the Adventurers Guild. It appeared that I can look forward to a sizable group of new recruits in days to come. Nothing can make me happier. I wanted to share this news with Gaga and with you. After all, I know it is no small power and thanks to your exploits that so many brave young men and women step forth to bring succor to our realm. Truly, you're a new gleaming example to us all. Your stars shine forever bright upon us, Ruby. Yeah, because with the customizable, I can revert to normal and then transform into Gloria. I have presets. And it's really quite nice. The rigging here is very, very nice. I really enjoy it. It's very handy. Boop. It just sort of blips into infinity for half a second, and then blips out of infinity. Then I'm back with Ruby. My energy level, though, is really, really down, though. I'm just like, I cannot today. I should really go and exercise, but my head is just muggy today, and I can't, and is trying like to parse through mud, basically. Which is the worst part. And I'm just like, I do not know what I'm doing. I cannot really function today. I would love to do some more, but like my brain is just not there. My brain is just not there. I would love to do more stuff. Yeah, like I think it's just because I have chronic illness. It's just a thing. I've been more keenly aware of it this year the last couple of months. Since my last checkup, that I have been kind of more sicker for the last few months. But like it's just the way I feel less energy. I Whenever I work out, it takes a lot out of me. So it's just like I try very very hard to work out as much as possible, and then I take a break, and then I go out again, and I do it. Then I take another break, go out again, and I get overwhelmed very quickly. So it's very very rough. But trying my best. Trying my best. you know. When I can, I try. I try to. Try to get as much stuff as done as possible. It's not that I'm overwhelmed today. I'm just really exhausted. Like just mentally and physically exhausted, and all these lenses are really hurting my eyes. Cat? Where's the cat? Well, it isn't Ruby. Good to see an adventurer check someone to kill from time to time, even becoming all famous and like. What brings you to Quicksand today? A letter? Nice when you'd be surrounding a palm and anything everyone's Kupo. Oh? How curious. Seems the sender forgot to sign the envelope. Oh, my beloved Momodi, my richest goodbye was jewels in the realm, and now to shine as bright as these, heavy to be minded. Blah! Good gods, no wonder a letter was anonymous. No man in the right mind would claim authorship of such a hackneyed, pretentious load of... Momodi, my love, I see my flutiest missive finds you looking as beautiful as ever. Oh, it's you. Why do I find myself entirely unsurprised? I lost count of many times I spurned your shameless advances to your face. Must I do the same now in writing for you to get the bloody message? Shameless. You wooed me, Momodi, my love. My advances are probably shameful. Well, that's not the right word now, is it? Ahem. Picture the scene. A mysterious letter. A secret admirer. So outlandish to man to feign a subtle romantic approach might stir the flames of passion in this beloved heart. Says the fool standing before me the third time this week, still sporting the same ridiculous jacket. Our guests clearly lacked the courtesy to introduce themselves, so allow me, if it is Farmer so-and-so, the spice merchant, something or other, and the richest and most eligible young bachelor in all of Ulda. Forgive me if I've forgotten some of the details. I've only heard the story some 20-odd times now. It is Ruby, the roan who wasted her precious time hauling rubbish halfway across the realm. Is that so? Smashing work, my girl. Remind me of your name later. I'm sure you put on the guest list when we're not leaving Momodi are wed. You see, my love, adventurers' efforts were not for naught. No, you only promised your hand to me. Promise that forever, my Momodi, and I alone you'll be. This guy is barf-worthy. In person or in ink, my answer's still the same. Come back when Fanland freezes over so I can reject you again. Oof! Alas and alack, I should have known. As the hairpin adores your lovely lock, speaks louder and clearer. Admit it, Moody, after all those years you still harbor feelings for him. Why, you have some nerve walking my place of business and spouting such nonsense. Nonsense, my lord. Is that so? Rumors about that hairpin that was crafted you from an old flame has not left your shapely head for more than a day since the calamity. Lost a childhood love when the lesser moon fell. You have my sympathies. This new age, my dearest. Time marches on. We must march with it. Did I mention my family is among the richest and insulted it? Hells, how fake is your bloody skull? A man crafted my hairpin, and yes, there was a time when I felt something for him. Such days are long past, and today I'd had needed to compare you to anyone who find you thoroughly repulsive. Besides, I let you a man who crafted this still lives. What's this? Arrive on the stuff still lives? Ha ha! At long last my task is clear. I must seek out this pretender, prove it once and for all that I, Thomas, am the only one worthy of my dear Momodi's hand. Venture, I request your aid. Together we seek out this man. You will serve as impartial judge to determine whether this worthy partner in Miss Modi, he or I. Rest assured you will be suitably compensated for rendering the proper decision. That we shall begin at the search of the Goldsmiths Guild. I shall want you there. Oh my god. This guy. This guy. This guy's just the worst. Really? Like, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get that she's just not interested. He's just like, I will continue to prove my love. And I'm like, he's like, I'd rather you not. What's that? Momodi's hairpin, you say? Oh, it's Momoroto's work. Momoroto. Well, that's a name I haven't uttered in some time. That's the greatness that was. That one was. Couldn't be the second coming in Nili Frenzy. I've been with us for a scant few years when the commission came from the Sultana himself. Stayed away at peace day and night until one day he rose on his workbench and walked away. Said the pressure of expectations grew too bare. I would say his heart was never in his craft to begin with. Still some others said that his broken heart drove him away. Guild lost a talented goldsmith, and I lost a friend. But this man is his life to live. As a hill, last I heard, Momomoto was passing his days as a fisherman in Crescent Cove. He found happiness. I don't begrudge his choice one bit. Well, alright. Crescent Cove. That is in Horizon. It's pretty straightforward. Sense the presence of a powerful mark. S rank has appeared. Not a bite. Ah, well, tomorrow's an hour. Hmm? What brings the mighty adventurer to this lonely fishing hole? This is Momoroto? Shabby-looking fellow indeed. What I expect from a craven who threw away his chance of fame, love, and glory because he couldn't bear the pressure. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Oh, Jesus Christ. So Momoroto's actually wearing that old thing. You'll get no argument from me. Hardly deserve it, nor did I deserve her. Perhaps I once did. It was a dream I dreamed of being the greatest goldsmith in the realm. Even at a time when such dreams seemingly within reach, young Mamoto might wear Momodi's hand. That dreamer is no more, and you'll not see me more in his passing. Not all dreams were meant to be followed, not all of us were destined for greatness. Put a fishing pole in his hand and creep here under his bottom, and Momoroto's a happy man. Can you believe, miss? Her travels have taken me to as far corners of this realm, and never have I seen a man lacking ambition, enthusiasm, and any vaguely redeeming qualities. I was asking you to judge us more worthy, but I can safely say the victor and the fall. Quicksand adventurer, my future bride awaits. So what's really going on? Oh, so that's what all the shouting's about. The young man's taking fancy to Momodi, has he? See this much, he's got good taste. Doesn't seem like bad of a fellow. A bit oversure of his abilities, perhaps, but also more than someone I used to know. When I gave that hairpin to Momodi years ago, she refused to wear it. Said it meant too much for her to risk losing, and why her heart may have changed, who can say? That's not for love, this I know. His days are buried in the sands of time. Whether that will avail your lovelorn friend is another matter entirely. Definitely a lesson he has to learn. Just between you and me, Ruby, I was hoping you managed to loosen somewhere along the way. On the way, I had done my part. I sought this Momoroto and heard his tale. The tale of a coward who has not deserved you since the day he fled the city, forsaking you, his love, and his future in the process. Worthy suitor stands before you. A man promises to do everything in his power to bring you happiness, and has courage to put words in action. I implore you, my beloved, to undo this hairpin, feel your heart from his has been, and give me unto me your hand. Listen well, because I will repeat myself no more. I got no feelings for Momoroto, and it held none for you. This hairpin is a symbol of all of those who dare to dream, a symbol and a warning. Momoroto were old friends. He used to come by the shop where I worked and regale me with tales of all he used to hope to achieve. Burned with passion in those days like yourself, with less style and more substance. A wide-eyed girl is drawn to dreamers, urging on every opportunity. I heard he was making some for Sultana. I nearly screamed, "This is a chance, Momoroto. Cut after masterpiece I know you have in you, and you got in history. You won't live and die on nobody." I told him over and over, and he came no more. The Goldsmiths Guild only to hear resigning position. Twas I saw the error of my ways, and I fought all the thought I was encouraging my friend. I was impounding on to a burden he never wanted to bear. It was somewhere where the hairpin out of pity for the man. No, not pity. For I felt so ashamed I didn't think I myself worthy of wearing it. The lesser moon came tumbling down and everything changed. First we lost everything, and slowly surely began to pick up the pieces again and dream again. Seeing the proud faces of those who rise to call and build a realm, kindled passions in my heart I hadn't felt in years. Then I finally discovered a dream of my own. The stamina of those who would fight for their dreams, and give them strength in any way I could. That's why I stand here today. That is why I must never repeat a mistake in my past. Adventurer, artisan, angler, one true dreams, one true strength must come from within. That is what I learned from Momoroto, and that is why I treasure this memento to this very day. Oh, my beloved, could there be a more sensitive soul? The trial would reach 13, for you, my dearest, are God's own dreams and compassion. Hitherto, I only knew your physical beauty, but I knew the true beauty of your heart and soul. I'm lost without you, my beloved. Make my dream come true and promise to stay by my side forevermore. Have you not been listening to a single word I said? I have devoted my life to supporting adventurers' dreams. Women like Ruby here are too busy fighting for our realm to waste my bloody time. But, my beloved, our love too may save yours yet from the shadows. Well, now, that's the first interesting words I said are coming out of your mouth. Prove that to me that are more than just words, and maybe I'll reconsider. Does that mean I have a chance? Merciful indeed is the goddess Momodi. I'll not fail you, love, to take my leave, and in next return, I'll know the true breath of scale of my dreams. You, my good woman, you opened my eyes today, and this for you shall be well rewarded. You'll be rewarded. You'll be in front row of the festivities when goddess and I are wed. Finally, some peace and quiet. Not he'll be showing his face any time soon, but who knows? He's not to be the first man I've seen change. Any road, thank you, Ruby. No matter how far we've come, we can't forget the past. Thanks to you, I've been able to do so much needed reflecting. Some ARR food. It was high-level ARR food back in the day, but it's ARR food nonetheless. Ad break starts in 2 minutes. Do I want to continue or do I want to raid out? Is my question, because I am starting to feel very wiped out. It's a lot of narration all in one go. Because honestly, I am not feeling great. I really need to get active today, but I'm just feeling really, really awful. All right, I'm gonna snooze this as a snooze, and I'm gonna raid out the channel. I'm not feeling great at all. So I'll just send you over to somebody. I'll send you over to Toru. He's doing Cult of the Lamb. He's been live for a bajillion years. You take care of yourself. I'm feeling very, very not good. All right. Have yourself a good day. See you later.